Hey there. Before we get into today's episode, I've got something exciting to share with you. On Thursday, January the 9th, I'm hosting a free interactive co-working session to help you kick off Q1 with clarity and confidence. In 1 hour, we'll work together to pick the right goal for the season of your life, identify the resources you already have to make progress, and build a plan that actually works. No more spinning your wheels. This is the same process that helped me leave my part-time job and grow my business, and I can't wait to share it with you. So don't wait. Head to the show notes now and click the link to grab your seat. Let's make 2025 the year you finally take action on the goals that matter most to you. I'll see you there. Is your digital filing system a black hole where documents go and disappear? Today, we're revisiting a core system that can make or break your business's productivity. It's your central filing system, and it needs to be digital. If your digital files are a hot mess, it's costing you time, money, and your sanity. So today, I'm going to share some steps that you can take to transform that chaos into an organized, efficient hub for your business operations that will support the growth of your business, especially if you plan to build a dream team. So let's dive in and get your productivity back on track. Welcome to the Mind Your Time podcast. I'm Shannon Baker, your coffee-loving host and business strategist. Each week, I will share practical insights and bold strategies for six-figure entrepreneurs looking to clean up their back office and create streamlined systems. The weekly episodes will help you take control of your time, scale your business, and create success on your own terms. So grab your cup of coffee or your favorite beverage, and let's dive into today's topic. Let me start by saying the obvious and get it out of the way. When you're disorganized, you can't find what you need when you need it. That means you're wasting time, and time is the one resource that once it's gone, you can't get it back. So those minutes, they're adding up to hours. That is time you should be spending on doing what you do best or just enjoying the life you're trying to build. If you're working in chaos, I already know that you're frustrated, and that is definitely slowing down your business growth because you can't think clearly, and we need to change that. Now, I've talked about the 6 core systems that every business needs on the podcast before, but today we're going to focus on one that I personally believe can make or break your business because it's needed for so many aspects of your business operations. And that is your digital central filing system. This system should be the central hub of your business. But right now, if it's a black hole, it's constantly sucking your time, which I'm assuming it is because you're listening to this episode. We need to fix that. That way, you can show up for your business in a way that makes a positive impact on your bottom line, but that's not happening right now. A digital filing system, it impacts your productivity. If you are not organized, you can't find what you need when you need it to perform even just routine tasks like responding to a simple request in a timely manner, or sending a new client that contract to close the deal and get paid. The existence or lack of an organized digital filing system is basically slowly killing the chances of your business growing. So let's focus on some specific reasons why you really need a digital central filing system. One is going to save you time and improve your client relationships. Paper documents end up in piles, and you end up searching through the random piles when you need something. That is frustrating on so many levels. Not to mention, that means your office is cluttered and no one can be productive in a messy space. I know I can't. And again, this is the Mind Your Time podcast. So how much time do you waste searching through those piles for one piece of paper? Even if they're digital files, though, are they organized? Or do you have a million files on your desktops? If you have to search both to find what you need, then you are definitely wasting too much time. So let's do the math on that. If you just spend 20 minutes a day looking for files, that adds up to 1 hour and 40 minutes in just 5 days. What else could you be doing with that time? Maybe some professional development, because when you grow, your business benefits. Or maybe you can invest in more self-care by just going for a walk. Here's another example. How many times has a customer called and asked you for a file that is sitting on that messy desktop? You know exactly where it is, kinda, but you're not home and the laptop isn't with you. So you can't send that document until you get home. And that is even if you remember to send it when you get home. If your files were organized in a digital filing system, though, you could send the documents while you're on the go from your smartphone or your tablet. And if you have a sound filing structure, you can easily locate what you're looking for and then email it or simply send a link to the document. Another reason you need this, because it's going to save you money. What happens when you can't find a document quickly? You end up recreating the same thing over and over and over again. The most common issue I see when I work with business owners on a VIP day to clean up or set up their digital filing system is that they have multiple copies of the same document because they couldn't find it when they needed it. And all of the copies are named differently. So when they try to work smarter and search for the document, they still can't find it or find the most recent version because it has so many different names. So not only does this waste time and leave you frustrated, but over time, these multiple copies of the same file, they start to eat up your storage, and then you'll have to buy more space. That means you're paying more money. So, do you really want to continue working with your Google Drive or whatever you use stuffed with unnecessary clutter? No, we need to fix that. Having a digital filing system will also help you be more confident and less frustrated. I mean, imagine this. You're on a Zoom call with a prospect or even an existing client. You know you have exactly what they need, but you can't remember quite where you saved it. They can see the confusion on your face as you're searching for that document. And it's embarrassing, right? That moment not only shakes your confidence, but if it's a prospective client, they begin to question your professionalism. And as far as your existing clients, they start to question you as well. But on the other hand, when you have an organized digital filing system, you can quickly and easily find what you need, even in those high pressure moments. Not only does this boost your confidence, but it eliminates that frustrating scramble to find what you need. So instead of wasting time, you'll know exactly where to find your files. And that, my friend, leaves a lasting impression, and it's a good one. And here's the thing. When you make a good impression, your clients rave about you to others, which is the best kind of free marketing and really the kind we all want. Word of mouth referrals are powerful, but they only happen when you're delivering the best customer care experience. Now, that's another system we'll talk about another day. But the point is, being organized is the foundation of providing top-notch service. It's not just about finding files easily. It's about showing your clients you're reliable, organized, and professional. But the benefits go beyond just finding files. It increases your productivity because you're spending less time searching for documents and more time doing what you do best. It reduces your stress. There's no more anxiety around finding misplaced files. You have peace of mind. And your professional image, it just goes up. And this reinforces your reputation as an organized, capable business owner. So creating an organized digital filing system is an investment in your business's success. It's a simple step that leads to bigger rewards both personally and professionally. So let's make sure your business runs smoothly and confidently without all the clutter. And the next point goes hand in hand with your growth. When you have an organized digital filing system, you'll be able to outsource tasks efficiently. Are you thinking about starting to build your dream team? Or maybe you've already started, but things aren't running as smoothly as you like. Well, it could be because the back end of your business is a mess. And if everyone is storing their pieces of the puzzle separately, then this chaos is creating confusion and is slowing down your growth. One of the biggest mistakes that I see when small business owners start outsourcing is that they can't find the information they need for their team, or the document that this consultant requires is just simply missing. That's that black hole. This disorganization not only is embarrassing, but it prevents you from delegating tasks effectively. And since a virtual assistant is generally the first hire every business owner makes, this can really keep them from doing their job. And I'm speaking from personal experience as a former VA. A disorganized digital filing system will keep your team from focusing on their strengths because they're always having to recreate the wheel. Instead of this helping them, they end up buried under a mountain of tasks, and so do you. But with a structured filing system, you can train your team members to use your system, ensuring that all important documents are in your central hub. So no more digging through email chains or hunting down files on various devices. This type of organization is really key when you implement a project management system like Monday. And I'll be speaking on this topic very soon. Now, why is this important? Well, one, because you need consistency across the board. When everyone on your team uses the same system, you can maintain consistency in the way documents are stored and accessed. Not only does this keep things organized, but it enhances your team's efficiency, allowing everyone to be on the same page and they can work seamlessly together. Now, this one is very important. This allows you to maintain control of your files. And established filing systems give you control over the documents that you've created for your business. You can also set permissions, track changes, and ensure that sensitive information is secure. This type of control is essential to protect your business and maintain data integrity. And when you start to build a team, this also allows for faster onboarding. Training new team members becomes a breeze. With a clear system in place, they can get up to speed quickly without constant hand-holding from you. Your onboarding process also is smoother, which saves you time and ensures that these new hires can contribute effectively from day one. Now, this benefit is for you. You can delegate without fear. Delegating tasks is hard enough, but when you're disorganized, it makes it even harder. But when you have a organized filing system and your other systems in place, you can delegate tasks confidently, knowing that your team has access to the information that they need to get their job done. This type of peace of mind really allows you to focus your energy, your mind, everything on making strategic decisions rather than micromanaging every detail. And this frees up your time to concentrate on growth and being creative. And for everyone, it increases productivity. A centralized filing system saves time for everyone. Your team can work more efficiently, knowing exactly where to find what they need. That means the efficiency boosts their productivity, and your business runs like a well-oiled machine. Building a dream team is about more than just hiring the right people. You are responsible as the business owner, as the leader. You have to give them the tools and systems that they need to help you succeed and for them to succeed at their job. An organized digital filing system is the backbone of a productive, efficient team. It empowers you to outsource confidently and manage your business with ease. And when your team has what they need right at their fingertips, again, they can focus on what they do best, and that benefits you. So let's create a system that supports your team's success and drives your business growth and success forward as well. So now that we've gotten through some of the whys, let's talk about how you can create this digital filing system. Well, number one, you got to determine where you're going to store these digital files. And there are a number of options available out there. So let's talk about some popular ones. There's iCloud, Google Drive, Dropbox, and OneDrive. All of them are cloud-based storage options that you can use to store documents, photos, and even more. And you can access all of them on your computer and on your mobile devices. The great thing about all of them, except for iCloud, is that you can also set your files to allow you to work offline if you don't have an internet connection. That in itself will save you so much time. I mean, think about this. If you're like me, you're probably on your phone or tablet more than on your regular computer sometimes, especially if you're traveling. But with the digital filing system, you still have access to all of your files. And you can share individual files or an entire folder with other people with just a simple link, which is great, especially when you outsource tasks. This eliminates email volleyball and document version confusion because everyone can make edits in the same document in real time. And that one document is saved where you can easily find it. If you need to change access to the folder or the document, you can just go into the settings and do that. Bonus. If you're like me, you have a lot of photos and videos on your phone and can run out of storage space very quickly. But you can set your phone to back up those photos and videos to a folder right inside your digital filing system automatically. This itself will save you time and space on your mobile phone, not to mention if you outsource graphic design for things like social media, you can give them access to that folder so the photos and videos can be used to create your content. Now, these are just a few things that you can do with a digital filing system. I go more detail into how you can do this and show you how to use each individual platform inside of the Mighty Society membership. So if you'd like to check that out, feel free to go to theshannonbaker.com/membership and you can join today. But now let's talk about how to structure your digital filing system. Well, for starters, remember the goal is to help you locate your files easily and create consistent practices in your business. And no one organizes the exact same way. So here are 3 high-level steps that you can take to help you get started. 1, you have to create a file structure that makes sense to you. If your folder structure doesn't make sense, you're not going to stick to using this system. Now, if you want a more detailed file structure and templates to help you with all of this, members of the Mighty Society have access to a downloadable folder structure template that makes this process even easier. Now, next, once you get your file structure laid out, you need to work in small increments to get things cleaned up because you can't organize years of files overnight. So you got to take baby steps. And I'm a huge fan of working in small increments like 10, 15, or even 30-minute sessions. That allows you to gain momentum and see progress without getting overwhelmed. So schedule time. Notice I said schedule. Schedule time to sort your files. Make sure you set a timer and start sorting. And when the timer goes off, stop and move on to your next task. But do this consistently until your files are all cleaned up. Focus on sorting files and removing additional copies. Then you will know what subfolders you need. And be sure to save any new files where they belong right away. Then you need to determine how you want to name your files. Once you get them sorted, you need a consistent naming structure. It needs to be consistent with things like the date and some other pertinent information that allows you to easily identify a file. But again, there are more tips on being able to consistently name your files. There's a naming convention guide inside of the Mighty Society membership. Again, these are all resources that are inside of that membership, so be sure to check that out. And once you start cleaning up, get it organized, and you know how you're going to name your files, you need to use your digital filing system. If you don't use your new system, you're going to end up in the same mess that you had when you started this process. So that's it. These are the basic steps that you need to start decluttering that digital chaos and get your files organized. Now, don't forget, I've given you some tips to help you get started. Make sure you organize your files based on how you operate your business. And even if after you get this system in place, you feel you need to make some changes, don't be afraid to change it up. If it doesn't work, then change it. The most efficient system will come only through trial and error. And remember to start small and keep it simple, and then expand your system as you go. This way, you're organizing in a way that doesn't overwhelm you, and you're not trying to force yourself into something that may not work at all, because then you will abandon it. A digital filing system is a great option when you want to work, manage, and digitize your paper clutter. So while using one digital filing system is best, most people tend to have 2 or 3 depending on the situation. I know I have 3. But ultimately, what platform you choose comes down to your preference. And when it comes to creating your central filing system, you can try to do this on your own, but I know it can be frustrating and overwhelming, especially because you're already juggling a lot of things right now. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by just the thought of cleaning up your digital clutter and chaos, do you want me to handle the heavy lifting for you? If you answered yes to that question, then you need to think about booking a VIP day with me. Usually in just one day, I'll get your digital filing system cleaned up and organized so you can focus on what you do best. But we do put in some work before the actual day. Now, if you want to hear firsthand how organizing your small business and creating a digital filing system can transform your business operations, check out my conversation with Jody Silverman. Her business was spinning out of control because of her disorganized filing system, and that was a big part of her problem. But here's a clip of what she had to say after her Google Drive was cleaned up.
Shannon, you organized my business. You helped quiet and calm my mind, which is no small feat. And it gave me, it released a lot of that negative self-talk that could come in, like, what is going on with me? What is wrong with me? Why can't I do this? And I'm a self-talk guru. And I got into this place, and I felt much, again, I keep using the word calm, but you are a calming influence. And that is what I needed. I did never need to work with somebody like me. We will implode together. But you took the reins, and I never felt, you never sounded annoyed with me. You never sounded short with me. You never sounded frustrated with me. You understood, and you just offered a solution that could help bring it down a little bit and calm it down and slow it down and organize it for me. And I so appreciate that.
Now, if you have any questions or need clarification about booking a VIP day, please feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram at @the_Shannon Baker, or send me an email, and let's get those questions answered and get you on the path to organization. I don't want you working in chaos anymore. That starts by getting your files organized. Remember, you have options. 1, you can just bite the bullet and book a VIP day with me and let me clean this up for you. Or you can take a stab at this on your own using the resources inside of the Mighty Society membership. The exclusive resources available are a digital filing system setup checklist, a naming conventions guide, and a customizable folder structure template that will help you streamline your operations and get organized. Feel free to check that out again at theshannonbaker.com/membership to join today and get access to those resources. So that's all I have for you today. Until next time, keep calm and streamline. Thank you for tuning in this week. Remember, just listening to this episode will not get you better results, so I challenge you to break the mold and take action today. If you're unsure where to start, book a call with me to get your questions answered about the Mighty Society membership or anything else that I mentioned. A link to my calendar is in the show notes. Not ready to take that step yet? No problem. Be sure to connect with me on Instagram at @the_Shannon Baker. You can ask me your questions there, or let me know that you enjoyed the episode by taking a screenshot, sharing it, and tagging me. Now, if you haven't already grabbed my free audio masterclass, why don't you just start there? It's a great first step to assess your back office on your own. And this masterclass provides valuable insights and practical steps to help you organize your processes, reduce chaos, and improve efficiency. Go to theshannonbaker.com/audio masterclass. Now, if you haven't left a review for the podcast yet, please do so. I would love to hear from you. And it's an easy way to show some love to the podcast and help me reach more small business owners who are ready to defy the status quo. I can't wait to hear from you. So until next time, keep calm and streamline.